Giannis Antetokounmpo shines for Bucks as they hold off James Harden and Houston Rockets. Giannis Antetokounmpo hit 27 points and a season-high 21 rebounds to help the Milwaukee Bucks withstand a 42-point performance from James Harden and beat the Houston Rockets 116-109 on Wednesday night. In a matchup of the two front-runners for MVP, Harden and his teammates were done in by a shooting slump late in the third quarter that spilled into the fourth and left them down by 15 points. Milwaukee held a 13-point lead with about 5 minutes left before Houston used a 8-0 run, started by two three-pointers from Harden, to cut it to 107-102. The Bucks got a layup from Eric Bledsoe before Harden scored the next 4 points to get Houston to 109-106 with 2.5 minutes left. Antetokounmpo made one of two free throws to push Milwaukee's lead to 4 points with about 90 seconds left. Harden missed his third straight three-pointer before Antetokounmpo added a layup on the other end to make it 112-106 with 40 seconds remaining. Harden missed another 3 seconds later and the Bucks added 4 free throws down the stretch to secure their 7th victory in 8 games. It was Harden's 6th 40-point outing in the last 8 games and he has scored 30 or more points in 14 straight games, which is the longest streak since Tracy McGrady did it in 2003. Harden shot 6 of 16 on three-pointers to give him at least 5 in the last 11 games. Nets 115, Hawks 100. D'Angelo Russell scored 23 points, Ed Davis grabbed a season-high 16 rebounds, and Brooklyn climbed out of an early 19-point hole to beat Atlanta. DeMar Carroll added 17 points to help the Nets improve to 21-22 with their 8th victory in their last 9 home games. They managed only 20 wins for the entire season just 2 years ago, but have engineered a big turnaround after a slow start to this season. On Wednesday, they did the same thing in the game. They yielded 46 points in the first 15 minutes, then held the Hawks to 37 points over the next 25 minutes. Joe Harris, back after a one-game absence with a sprained right ankle, scored 16 points, as did Spencer Dinwiddie. John Collins had 30 points and 14 rebounds for the Hawks, who may have run out of steam after their strong start while playing on the second straight night. Trae Young had 17 points and 7 assists, and Jeremy Lin added 16 points. Wizards 123, 76ers 106. Bradley Beal scored 14 straight points in the fourth quarter and finished with 34 to help Washington beat Philadelphia for a split of the home-and-home set. After Washington's 26-point third-quarter lead was cut to 12 in the fourth, Beal outscored Philadelphia 14-5 to make it 116-95 with 4:22 left. Beal was 6 of 11 from three-point range and 13 of 21 overall from the field. Otto Porter Jr. added 23 points, his most since returning from a quadriceps injury this month, and Trevor Ariza had 17. Joel Embiid had 35 points and 14 rebounds for the 76ers. They committed 23 turnovers, and had a 4-game winning streak end. Jimmy Butler added 23 points, and Ben Simmons had 15 points and 10 rebounds for Philadelphia. A night after hitting more than half of its 31 attempts from beyond the arc, Philadelphia shot 8 of 27 from three-point range, going 3 of 20 in the first 3 quarters. Celtics 135, Pacers 108. Marcus Morris hit 22 points and 8 rebounds. Jason Tatum had 20 points and Boston routed Indiana. Kyrie Irving had 12 points before sitting out the fourth quarter, and the Celtics put together their highest-scoring game this season to get their 4th straight win. Jaylen Brown scored 22 points, Gordon Hayward had 14 and Daniel Theis added 12 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. Terry Rozier had 12 points and 5 assists. Domantas Sabonis had 20 points and 7 rebounds for the Pacers. They had won 7 of 8. Pelicans 140, Cavaliers 124. Anthony Davis had 38 points and 13 rebounds and New Orleans overcame a slow start to pull away from Cleveland for its 3rd straight victory. Cleveland has lost 11 in a row. New Orleans rookie Frank Jackson had 19 points to set a season high for a 2nd straight game off the bench. He had 17 in a win over Memphis on Monday night. Drew Holiday added 18 points, and Julius Randle and Nikola Mirotic had 17 each. Jordan Clarkson led Cleveland with 21 points. Grizzlies 96, Spurs 86. Marc Gasol had 26 points and 14 rebounds, and Memphis Grizzlies snapped a 6-game slide, beating San Antonio. Mike Conley had 15 points and 6 assists for Memphis, and Jaren Jackson Jr. and Michael Green scored 12 points each. Marco Belinelli and Bryn Forbes scored 14 points apiece for the Spurs, who ended a 5-game winning streak. LaMarcus Aldridge and Patty Mills had 13 points each for San Antonio. Mavericks 104, Suns 94. Luka Doncic scored 30 points and Dallas ended a 7-game losing streak against Phoenix. The 19-year-old rookie put the Mavericks ahead for good with a three-pointer early in the second half before getting one of his 5 assists on a jump pass from nearly half-court out of a double-team to DeAndre Jordan for a dunk as Dallas built its lead to 9 going to the fourth quarter. T.J. Warren scored 20 points for the Suns. Scoring leader Devin Booker missed the Kings game and was out again in Dallas with back spasms.